Welcome, Virgo. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment here to do your September general reading. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this is going to resonate with your love or your career, it's for entertainment purposes only. It's not for any kind of medical, professional, or any kind of advice that you might need to have. So please just take this as entertainment purposes only, okay? That's just a disclaimer. So again, welcome back, all my Virgos. This is going to be your September reading. I'm going to be using the Witchy Tarot, Everyday Tarot. And I do have the little mini Witchy Tarot cards, Everyday Witch Tarot, so I'm going to be using those. And I'm going to be using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot for your general message, okay? So we're going to get started. Welcome, Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgos. It's our month. I am a Virgo Sun. I'm an Aries Moon and Libra Rising. So if this doesn't resonate with you, please check your natal chart to see what better resonates with you, because it isn't always my Virgo Sun that matches up with what's going on with my life, okay? So thank you for sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate each and every one of you. It does help my channel, and I do appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get started. Try to keep it quick, okay? And hopefully this is finding all my Virgos in a good, abundant place. We're going to go ahead and sage the cards. I've already charged the deck with the crystals. Let's see what we have in store for Virgo in the month of September. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use the cleansing bowl to cleanse the energies within myself and also in the room. Here we go. All right. Okay, Virgo, let's get it going. All right. Let's see and get a peek into what we have in store for us Virgos in September. Again, happy birthday, Virgos. Let's go ahead and get your overall message for the month of September. I have the Emperors, about taking charge, being organized, keeping things together, having structure. If you're not needing that in the month of September, then it could be that this is going to be someone that's going to come into your life, maybe an Aries, because the Aries is specific to the Emperor card. So maybe you're going to be dealing with an Aries, but if you're not dealing with an Aries in your life, Virgo, then it's going to be all about organization, keeping things together, keeping structure, taking charge in a situation, whether it's love or whether it's career, okay? So let's go ahead and put that there and get started on our spread. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, okay, but I'm going to shuffle them as I'm asking the question. What is the overall issue or message that Virgo needs to know for their higher good in September? What do we need to know for our higher good? I have the Six of Swords, moving on. So maybe taking charge with the Emperor's energies to move on, or maybe moving away from an Aries if you are in a relationship, or if there's a Aries person that is something that you need to move on, that you're no longer emotionally fulfilled with. But I believe that our issue and main message is moving on from things that no longer emotionally fulfill us. The Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, the Six of Swords, is about you're no longer fulfilling yourself emotionally, whether it's career or relationship. You're stuck. You've gone as far as you can go, and now it's time to move on. So for your emotional mindset, for your physical mindset, for your physical ability to achieve a more emotional fulfillment state, you'll have to move on, okay? And so maybe that's why we have the Emperor card. Maybe that's going to help us on moving on, okay? Taking charge of our situation, and not being stuck in a situation or in a place that's no longer going to be abundant for us, or have any potential for growth. What is our obstacle in moving on? What is our obstacle for Virgos moving on? I have the Two of Cups. Yeah, so we thought maybe that this situation, if we're in a relationship, was a twin flame. We felt that there was a big connection, a perfect partnership if it's a job. And so that was keeping us from moving on. Our obstacle is we were looking at this situation or this relationship like it was the all, be all, and end all, okay? So what the message is telling us, though, is that whoever, if this is an Aries situation in a relationship, or if we need to move on and take charge and organize and move on and change our mindset or our physical location, this wasn't the end all be all, okay? It felt like it felt like it was a twin flame or a soulmate connection, but it wasn't. It's time to move on, okay? Whether it's an Aries or whether it's just you needing to organize your thoughts, change your mindset, change your physical location, it's time to move on, okay? Take charge and let's go. All right, so in the recent past, in late August, leading up to moving on, we have the Magician. So the Magician is specific to an Aries, Gemini, or Virgo, if you're talking about a specific person. So if you're dealing with a person and you have an Aries, Gemini, Virgo that you're dealing with in the recent past, I believe that you have all the tools you need to be able to manifest what it is you desire, or you've recently come into having all the tools and skill set you need. If it's not a specific person that you're dealing with, then it's like the magician is. The magician is that you basically have everything in your power to be able to manifest. If you take organization, if you organize yourself, if you take structure, if you take heed of your obstacle of not being stuck because you think this is the end all be all, person or relationship or career, you have all the tools you need to manifest what it is you desire. So in the recent past here at the latter part, like mid-August up to the end of August, we've become into our own. We've come into our own power. We've, we've obtained everything that we need out of this relationship. If it's an Aries, if it's a situation and we've grown and there's no potential for growth, we're needing to move on because we've gotten and gathered and garnered everything that we need out of the situation. And now it's time to move on to more emotional fulfillment. Okay. So however that resonates with you in career or love, let's go ahead and see what our immediate future brings for us. Our immediate future for Virgo in September. I have the card of Ten of Swords, letting go of the pain, letting go of the painful, abrupt ending, okay? So maybe this situation that we had to leave behind and move on to a more better emotional mindset or physical was something that we had no control over. So the Ten of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy also. The Libra, Gemini, Aquarius of something happening abruptly, it took the control from us. We had no control over the situation, and so we have no choice but to move on. Okay. And the obstacle was that we felt like this was the end all be all in a relationship. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But the message is something brutal ended or is about to end. And we need to change our mindset and our physical location because this is an immediate future. That's something that we have no control over. Okay. So since we have no control over what's going to happen, but we have all the tools we need to manifest what it is we desire. Okay. To moving on. All right. We just need to take the Emperor's energies and move on. It is going to be painful, of course. Anytime you have the Ten of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy there, it's painful. It's not a ideal situation or feeling, but we need to know that this isn't the end all be all. This is the obstacle that we believe that it was, but it's not. Okay. We need to take charge, organize, because it's no longer good for us. And we have everything we need in the recent past here to be able to move on. Okay. We just have to get that mindset and that physical change moving on to a different location to be able to potentially fulfill yourself better. Okay. What's the distant past message that we Virgos need to remember? Something that we've learned in our karmic past that's going to help us with future and present decisions. I have the card of the Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Okay. So in the distant past, we've done there, been there, done that, got a t-shirt. Basically, Ace of Cups is the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies, and it's about new beginnings and new emotional fulfillment. So whether this is a new job, new career, new relationship, whatever it is, we've been there and done that before. We've had to start over. We've had to move on before. We've had to organize. Virgos are one of the best organizers when it comes to, needing to do something. So now it's a new beginning. So just like the distant past teaches us, we've had to move on before. We've been there, done that. Like I said, we got a t-shirt. So when this immediate future comes in where there's an abrupt ending out of our control, something that we have no control over, it wasn't the end all be all. The obstacle is that you thought it was a twin flame. You thought it was a perfect partnership, but we need to move on because it wasn't. It's holding us back. Okay. So what do we have in the future for Virgo? What do we have 6 weeks to 6 months from this reading for Virgo, September? Here, what do we have for the future? I have the Page of Cups. So we are going to be getting messages of emotional fulfillment. Okay. So if we keep our mind open after moving on or changing our mindset to allow new things to come in and new things to come to fruition, we are going to have a message of emotional fulfillment coming in. It could be from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Okay. What is the present energies? The present energies that I have for us Virgos is the King of Pentacles. We're working on ourselves. We're working on our abundance. We're working on our potential for stability. Apparently something is happening is out of our control. We're going to have to change and organize and take charge of a situation. We can't let it we can't let it cripple us. Okay. We have to move on, and it's not something that we have any control over. So we're going to work on us. Our present energies in September is working on our abundance, our stability for us. This is the King of Pentacles. This is our element here. Okay. This is someone that everything they touch turns the Midas to gold. It's the Midas touch. And that's what we're going to be working on our present energies. Now that something ended beyond our control, We're going to take the organization and we're going to take on the new beginnings that we've learned in the past that we've been able to do. Okay, so what is the outside energies? The outside energies that is going to be assisting us in moving on and becoming more abundant and stable. We got the Ace of Wands, again, a new beginning. The Ace of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, about moving on, taking action, having passion, taking on the adventure, so that we can become more stable, more prosperous, more abundant. We just have to change our mindset and change our physical location, because where we're at, the end all be all that we thought it was going to be for career or relationship wasn't. Okay, and it was an abrupt ending, something out of your control, something that we had no say in. Okay, what are our hopes and fears in September, Virgo? What are our hopes and fears? I have the card of Seven of Cups, that we're hoping that we have a lot of options available to us. We're hoping that it's not a one-way road, that we have plenty of opportunities and plenty of options that come open in our way for the month of September. Okay, that will lead us to a good path, to a stable, abundant, Midas touch type of situation, whether it's a job, career, relationship. We're hoping that we have a lot of options open to us. We just have to listen to the messages coming in, because the future does say that we do have a message of emotional fulfillment coming in. What is our outcome in September, Virgo? What is the outcome in September? I have the Fool. Welling, this is an Aries card too. So Emperor's Aries, and then the Fool card's Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Virgo, in September. If you're not, this is about taking charge, embracing the change, believing in the universe, believing that with the tools that the Magician's giving us in the recent past here, last part of August, mid of August to last of August, going into September, that we have the tools that we need to manifest the perfect relationship or the perfect career after we move on. Okay, so we're not stuck in a rut. Yes, there's a painful, abrupt ending coming our way, something that we had no control over, but if we embrace it, and have faith in the universe, things will change. We've been here before for new beginnings. Okay, so that's what I have. Let me go ahead and clarify some things. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ten of Swords up here. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Swords. I'm going to be using my little mini, my mini Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a card for the Ten of Swords for clarification. Yeah, so the King of Cups. Okay, so in order for you to move on, in order for you to embrace this new offer or this new beginning, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy of King of Cups, you have to be open to being emotionally balanced. This is the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and it's about being emotionally balanced. It's about being open to new offers. We're stuck in a rut, and something that had needed to come to an end is coming to an end. Okay, something that we have no control over. So if it's a relationship that you thought was going to be the perfect end all be all, or a career situation that you thought was going to be a perfect partnership, it isn't. Okay, and so it's going to end so that we can allow new things, so we can allow for us to become emotionally balanced, so we can become balanced emotionally for if it's a career. Okay, we have to let go of things that don't serve us, and we have to move on to be open to new things and new emotional fulfillment. There's a lot of potential with the King of Cups for emotional balance and stability when it comes to emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. Okay, so that's what that is. Let me go ahead and clarify this Two of Cups here. Let's clarify the Two of Cups here. All right, the Two of Cups I have clarified by, yeah, so this end all be all that we're moving on from because we thought it was going to be a perfect partnership, and we thought it was going to be a successful run. We thought that was going to be the most successful partnership in a career, or we thought that was going to be the perfect one in a relationship. It didn't happen. We're having to walk away from it because there's fixing to be an abrupt ending that we have no control over. Okay, it wasn't the end all be all that we thought it was going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Okay, so in the future we're going to be hearing messages. We're going to be hearing messages of emotional fulfillment coming our way, but we're going to be very careful. We're going to be using the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy of the Queen of Swords to be using facts and logic when we open ourselves up to this emotional fulfillment message that comes in. We're not going to be just taking anything. We're going to be very criteria driven. We're going to be, when it comes to someone offering us love or someone offering us a career, we're going to be very factual, logical, emotionally detached before we take on that message. Okay, before we jump into anything, we're gonna be listening to what our heart or our inner instincts tells us is what's right for us. Okay, what about this Seven of Cups? Let's go ahead and look at the Seven of Cups and our hopes and fears. I have the Strength card. Yeah, so you are hoping and that you will have plenty of options, and that you will have either dealing with a Leo Okay, so you're either going to be dealing with a Leo in your hopes, because the Strength card is specific to a Leo. But if you're not dealing with a Leo, what this means is that you're hoping that you'll have the strength, the courage, the bravery, when these, and hopefully these options will come available to you, to know and be able to use the Queen of Swords energies to cut the unrealistic goals out and look at the realistic ones. What are you trying to attain? Okay, so you're hoping that you'll have the strength, bravery, and courage to know exactly what to cut out and what to keep in this emotional message. Okay, and let's go ahead and get that hit on the Fool card. What is that an Aries we're dealing with, or just the leap of faith in the universe? Yeah, so when the Tower happens and we have that leveling of the foundation, we need to be able to embrace the new. Okay, so whenever a Tower happens, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, because the Scorpio is specific to a Tower. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, taking a leap of faith on a Scorpio, if you're in a relationship, if not, it's going to be let this leveling of the foundation happen right here, because in order for something new to begin, in order for you to get that emotional balance and that emotional fulfillment, you have to let things that are not good for you go. Okay, take a leap of faith and put your hope in the universe that what is meant to be will be, and it will. Okay. So that is what I have for us Virgos in September. I'm going to get us a inspiration message here for the month of September. So hopefully this finds everybody in a good, abundant place and a happy place. And let's get an inspiration message for us Virgos for the month of September. Okay, here we go. Our message for September is faith, having faith. Okay, so this goes hand in hand with the Fool card, having faith that with the organization and taking structure and taking charge of a situation and not letting it just define who we are. You know, yeah, there's going to be a Ten of Swords event, but we're not going to let it define who we are. We're going to take charge of the situation. We're going to have faith that we can put it out into the universe, that we can bring in and manifest what it is we desire. We do have all the tools we need in the recent past gathered so that we can make things happen. We're not going to let this Ten of Swords define us when it comes down. It's not going to cripple us, okay? So much love to you, Virgo. Till we read again, take care. Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.